Shalom, everybody. Rabbi Edelstein here with this week's installment of Rabbi Ian 3, brought to you as always by MEOR DC. Please visit us at our Facebook page, MEOR DC. Like it. I hope you'll like it. Or our website, MEORDC.org, and be in touch. I've got a deep question for you, for me, for us this morning to think about, to think deeply about in a few minutes now, and hopefully that thinking process and introspection will go further than just this video. It's a big question. What are our deepest desires in this world? What are we striving for in life? We all have many motivations, sometimes in one action, mixed motivations. We'll talk about that later. But we desire physical pleasures, we desire self-expression, we desire fame, money, success, the thrill of developing ourselves, many motivations. How many of us, myself very much included, have a burning ambition to grow spiritually, to get closer to God, to really develop our spiritual capacities? I don't know. I'm not sure of the answer to that. Not that we don't have that desire. Now and then, sometimes on a moderate level, but is it a burning ambition, the greatest one in our lives, to grow spiritually, to bring pleasure to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to serve God, the Holy One, blessed be He? I don't know. It sounds almost funny asking, because I don't think we, myself included, are really at that level. This week's Torah portion tells the story of a great, great man named Korach, who started a rebellion against Moshe Rabbeinu, the leadership of Moses and his brother Aaron. And he came to Moshe and Aaron with a complaint, and he persuaded many other distinguished individuals to follow him. And they said, why are you, Moshe and Aaron, elevating yourselves above the rest of the Jewish people? We're all a holy people. We all heard God speak. You're taking too much elevation for yourselves. Now, our rabbis tell us that he was not purely interested in being the Kohen Gadol like Aaron was, which is what he said. He wanted to be the Kohen Gadol. That wasn't his only motivation. There was some jealousy mixed in. And in other years, I've talked about that aspect of the story. So his motives were mixed. His noble intentions were tainted. But on the other hand, many of our great sages say, don't misunderstand. Deep down, Korach wanted to reach the spiritual heights that he felt he could reach. In other words, he didn't want power over Aaron, or over the Jewish people. He craved being the Kohen Gadol, like Aaron was. Now, God chose Aaron to be the Kohen Gadol. But all I'm saying is, at its deepest level, Korach's ambition wasn't ignoble. It was noble. He wanted to maximize his spiritual potential. He wanted to grow closer to God, and he thought he was the right one to do it. There was jealousy mixed in, and it turned into a machloket. His real sin, our great sages explained, was he maintained a revolutionary dispute against Moshe's leadership. It blew up into something much bigger. He should have accepted the fact that God didn't want him as Kohen Gadol. God chose Aaron as Kohen Gadol. That's a huge lesson here. Our spiritual ambitions can't try to overthrow the will of God. Halacha, Jewish law, that's ridiculous. But deep down, his ambition was good, noble. He wanted to be as spiritually great as he could, and he knew he had it in him. Something to think about this morning. Our ambitions, our desires. Don't let it go overboard and over the boundaries of what's acceptable. That's what Korach did, and he paid a terrible price for it. If you look in the Torah portion of Korach in the book of Bamidbar, you'll see. But it makes us think, do we have an ambition to grow spiritually, to get close to God? Think about it. Have a great Shabbos.